So the rain clouds have finally passed. Lee said, Joel, the way we're gonna save the day is we are gonna go crazy for some noodles. I cannot wait. Lee, let's make a video of that new place then, just near our house. This is called TEAW MEAUNG TONG. So this is Central Thai style noodle, boat noodles, very well known, way down there in Bangkok. But up here in Chiang Mai, we're so lucky. I'm gonna take you into the restaurant, show you how to order. We are gonna eat a ton. Let's investigate TEAW MEAUNG TONG right now. So over here, there are a little bit of an intimidating amount of menu options. This is for special menu orders. So I'm gonna take one of these. And this one, oh, this is pork, this is beef. Ah, okay. It's rainy. It is a beautiful day for a huge feast for lunch. Okay, I'm also gonna teach you a little bit in Thai how to order noodles because this is a perfect example. It can get a little bit overwhelming. So you don't really need to read Thai to order, but if you are gonna be the one writing, yeah, it is kind of tricky, kind of confusing. So right here, this is the special order, TEAW Mo Phai. That's what we're gonna go for. There's a big size and a small size. We're gonna go for the big beef. One of those. Just imagine that the pen works. Wow, an amazing amount of options for sure. So the pork one over there, here's the beef, and then I want to get just a different version so that you can see just the normal soup, basically, the normal boat noodles, because this is the style of boat noodles. Let's go with bami for that. So we got the full spread right here on the menu. Again, this is called chut yai. Wow. Chopsticks, spoon right here. Tissues, and then yeah, those menus. I even got dessert for us so I can show you the whole setup. And then these are free. Basil, bean sprouts, we'll get to those. I also ordered another dish. So that's everything besides the thing that's stealing the show right now. In the middle, you got that thing on fire. They bring you a serving thing because this is key. You kind of do it yourself. I have all the noodles over here. They're so beautiful, so colorful, but this thing is too hot for me to eat out of anyways, but I got the jumbo beef. So chut is a set, chut yai means the large size, and they put liver, the soft beef, the beef meatballs, and then the beef brisket. That broth is pork blood broth. Gonna get some of that. Oh man, and then the vegetable that's in there is pak bung, morning glory. 2 vegetables and pork belly, double deep fried, super crispy. All these condiments you have to choose from. My favorite is the bami, but these are so interesting to me. These are a type of glass noodle that I don't know. You can see this one is like flattened. Oh yeah, it said sen gao ban, so like flat, like a flat tire. So for me, I just love anything new, and especially anything with a cute name. I hope you are having a great day. I hope you have some noodle hunger. Thanks for hanging out with us. It is a blessing to be here in Chiang Mai, surrounded by so much food from all over Thailand, not just local food. This is Bangkok style noodles, TEAW MEAUNG TONG. First bite, liver, and that peppery soup broth. It's hot, temperature hot, not very spicy. But the blood in that broth makes it just so thick, rich, comforting. The noodles are a little bit slippery, not slimy. Actually, they're firm. They're slippery but firm. Quite a dense noodle. You can see they're very thin. Oh, for me, the broth just just carries everything. So the herbs do offer some nice smell, but the pork blood and the pepperiness, that is it. The black pepper and the red pepper, dry pepper. Another little gift in there. So we got the full beef set. So that's a beef meatball, like a miniature hot dog. You can't tell from the color if it's fish, pork, or beef. One more thing I always order is เนื้อเปื่อย You're gonna have to practice that because you're gonna need to know that word. เนื้อ is beef. เนื้อเปื่อย is the brisket. The soft, the long stewed, the soft cooked beef. Usually comes with like some pieces of the tendon. It is just the most texturally enjoyable and delicious piece of meat. You can ask them to top up the soup broth. So I'm taking another spoon of this. Get a lot of broth in there. They'll come and add more soup broth. ขอบคุณมากๆครับ ขอบคุณครับ
You know why I eat this one? Can you guess?
To make space in the bowl.
Smart. I made this empty so I can have big hole.
She said, why did she take my bowl of noodles first? Because it was the one with the most potential to make space inside it. So now she's going to load it up with the different noodle options. And
Inside the chopstick upside down.
yes, that's the way to get a point back on me.
Should I change it? Handle. Beef. Handle. Very chewy. เส้นเละผักต้มค่ะ The chopstick is upside down, but my stomach is. Then the key flavor, all down. The key flavor, all down, all down.
Hey. So
So
this.
this is a limit. So I take both.
So this is vinegar with chilies that have been sitting in it for many days. So it's spicy and very sour.
It's my upside down chopstick. Mix. The beef is tender.
Yeah.
The toast bowl is so tasty.
Yeah.
But after you put the vinegar in, even better. I want to have it every day for my dinner. It's closed at 4.
Yeah.
I finish work at 4:30. Sad.
So we did make a great video at Kuay Olan, and it is delicious, but it's just too far away. This one, right near our house. So happy to find this at least once a week, at least.
You forgot some key things put into the noodle. I'm going to get it.
This is a restaurant for big flavor. So over here, again, all the beef options. And while it's still on fire, I'm making up another bowl so I can show you the final step. Once you've tasted all the meat, then you can make up a bowl like this. Over here, you have the pak sot, fresh vegetables or raw vegetables, pak sot. Usually the bean sprouts and horapa. Horapa is the Thai sweet basil. Goes great with this pork waterfall, nam tok. It's called waterfall. It's kind of a tiny bowl. Lee would have a bowl about 10 times bigger than this. Okay, one more thing. This is the cap mu, pork belly. Super crunchy. You've also got some hom TEAW, which are deep fried shallots in there. So right there. One more. I'm gonna pick a noodle. Just like I did the first time, but the next noodle. We have bami, we have mi khao, and we have mi yolk right here. I'm going with bami. It's just so fun. You make up all your little bowls. It's like bringing the whole big, amazing energy over there right to your table, so you get to have some of the fun making your noodles as well. What am I doing with the spoon? So that's a very full bowl. Cap moo. Very thick pork belly. It's not actually that crunchy because it's so thick. Some basil. It really tastes so good. That flavor combo goes so well because the basil is sweet. And then you have that pork blood broth. You gotta be patient no matter how hungry you are. This is such a good restaurant. I think we have enough to have about 8 bowls each of this right here. Wow. Oh, it's so good. They really use quality beef here too. And they even had one more higher quality. So we got the big set, but of normal quality. They even had a Thai Wagyu quality for like double the price. I'm sure it's worth it. Lee was right. There's no way to spend a better rainy day, especially for lunchtime. Man. So just to show you, if you come here by yourself and you're not quite in the mood to take down the whole big set, but you do want that flavor, you can order something like this. So this is my standard order actually. If I don't get the egg noodles, I get sen yai. And if you watched our last video in Sukhothai, you know this is called Kuay TEAW hang. They're not raw noodles, but they're not swimming in soup. So it's just the noodles with all the ingredients, but just no soup broth. So soup and noodles, in some people's minds, I guess they go together. You can't separate them. But for me, on a day, not like today, but on a very hot day, I don't want a whole bowl of soup broth, especially not if I'm cycling or you just sweat too much. So it's spicy already. So then the high temperature and the spice, it's just too much for me. So I order something like Kuay TEAW hang. You still get the full flavor and all the healthy ingredients. You can even put in all the unlimited vegetables, but you just don't have that soup broth. So sometimes you can get just like this, Kuay TEAW hang. And this, you're gonna pick your sen, pick your noodle. This is sen yai, big noodle. Morning glory, by the way, is called pak bung. Pak is vegetable. Bung is a little bug, a little beetle that lives in here. You see it's hollow. And in Chinese, I think it's very cool. So in Thai, they call it by the beetle that lives in the stem. In Chinese, they call it by the emptiness inside. They call it empty heart vegetable. So pak bung in Thai. Morning glory. This is blanched. Just a wonderful addition to a bowl of noodles like this. So at this restaurant, the pak bung is not free, but the bean sprouts and the bai hoa pa, basil, are free. Sweet, salty, very peppery. You have a lot of the deep fried garlic adding to the flavor as well.
Since we come, the shop is full the whole time.
They open at 9:30. They're open 9:30 to 4 p.m. We came at 10:30. And now there are even people without tables. People walking around looking for tables, yeah. very popular. So one more thing to point out, there's kind of a cool like kids menu. They have luk chin yang or luk chin ping. That's kind of like what my younger students would look forward to if they had like money from mom and dad to have like a snack after school. They would go for these skewers. They have a full selection up there. So just for next time. I did get dessert. So if you remember, also in Sukhothai, I was talking about how I just don't love dessert, but Thailand has quite a few desserts, and people were asking in the comments, thank you, by the way, asking, Joel, why don't you ever show Thai desserts? So right here, this is a very common one that you can cool down with after having noodles. This is called Kuay. Chinese origin. This snack will literally cool you down. Yeah, Kuay Lin Gao. Yeah. They serve it on ice. It's a hot day. The ice is almost melted. I do like it because it is sweet, but it's like it almost tastes like a soda, like Coca-Cola. Like a non-Coca-Cola recipe or something like that. No carbonation, but just that sweetness. So it is pretty sweet. And the texture is like really gelatinous, really thick jello, like that. Like uniform, but very chewy. Look out for this on the roadside, at filling stations, at gas stations here in Thailand. They sell this, just people driving, maybe. ขอบคุณมากอย่าแน่นอนแน่นอนครับถ้าฝนไม่ตกอาจจะเดินได้ใกล้มากครับ
ช่วงนี้อากาศก็กำลังเริ่มเย็นแล้วร้อนมาก
ชอบโอเคเจอกันนะครับเจอกันอร่อยมากครับ